Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Melissa and I do videos on weight loss and school and my life and just all the things. Oh, and diabetes. I can't forget that because that's like every day in my life. So yeah, so if you're interested in any of the above topics, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below anything that you would like me to talk about or anything that you're like curious about. I know when I started this channel, I originally wanted to do it because I felt like my situation was unique, being a type 1 diabetic and deciding to have weight loss surgery. It's not something that I saw very common in our community. So yeah, so just let me know if you have any questions down below. So we're going to start off this video today talking about weight loss and what's been happening with my journey, because I am almost 3 months out now. I think actually this month will be my 3rd month. So and how all that's going. So I just took my weight today. I'll go ahead and insert a clip somewhere, photo, something. But I'm sitting at 271.4, which isn't bad, but my weight loss has definitely slowed. Like in the beginning, I remember just being able to like easily lose like 10, 15 pounds in a week, and now it's more like 3 to 5 pounds, and that's if like we put in the actual effort to do that. So there definitely has been a slowing process of my weight loss. My doctor did say that that's pretty normal. They said that normally within the first 3 months you're going to lose the most weight. So because I was actually concerned because I had lost like 56 pounds or something in like the first two and a half months, and I was like, is that too much weight? And they're like, no, that's fine. My surgeon did say that I was on track for weight loss. She said at this point they would like to see me lose at least 10 pounds a month, which I think is pretty doable. So I'm already heading the right direction. I think at the beginning of the month I was like 281 maybe, somewhere in there. And I remember that I was worried about that because I had like, I think like a 5-pound gain or something. And I want to thank you guys for the comments and letting me know about the fluctuation in the weight loss, because I think it's like, in the back of my head, like I know that that's a thing. But like when you're seeing that number on the scale, it's like very like, oh my god, I gained 5 pounds. And so like just being able to read those comments helps me relax a little bit, honestly, and be like, all right, you're probably fine. It's probably no big deal. It'll probably, you know, let's just make sure that we're doing what we need to be doing, drinking our water, getting in our protein, getting in our vegetables, and doing all the things. And and sure enough, as soon as I started, you know, just making sure that I was in check, then everything started to go back down to normal, and I've actually lost weight. So I'm at, like I said, I'm at 271.4, so I've actually lost, what would that be, like 3 or 4 pounds in addition to like the 5 pounds that I gained, or didn't gain, I guess, really, because I don't really want to call that a gain, because honestly, if it came off in like a few days, it probably wasn't a gain. It probably was just like water weight or something. So I've lost another 3 or 4 pounds, which is good. So that means I'm on track with my 10 pounds. My goal, I don't know. So like me personally, like I feel like 10 pounds is low. I feel like I should be able to lose like 15 or 20 in a month. But that might be unrealistic. You know, the point of doing this whole journey is to be healthy, right? And so like if you look at somebody who hasn't had a weight loss surgery, right, and is severely obese and they're going out and losing weight, you know, the thing is that, you know, the goal is that they always tell you to try to not lose more than like 10 or 15 pounds a month, because it becomes unhealthy, right? And so that's too quickly for your body to get that weight off. So I think 10 pounds is like a good goal, and that's definitely what my doctor wants. But to me, it just seems like small, and I'm just like, oh, I just want all of it off now, and I have to remember to be patient, that this is not an overnight process. And I think that's honestly my biggest issue, is that like I'm still new out, I'm still 3 months out, and I'm losing weight, and I've lost a significant amount of weight, and I can see it in my face, I can see it in my body. I'm able to do things that I haven't been able to do in years. Like, for example, I'm able to touch the back of my arm, and I know that's a really weird thing, but I haven't been able to actually take insulin injections in my arms for years. I'm talking at least 5 years, because I wasn't able to reach, well, this one's a little puffy, but you get my point. Like, I'm able to like do things that I wasn't able to do. I'm able to put in my own CGM sensor now. My boyfriend used to have to like do that for me, because with this particular sensor, like, it's not approved anywhere besides like in your arms for the Freestyle Libre. And so, I wasn't, again, since I wasn't able to like reach my arms, I had to have my boyfriend put it in and take it off, which was like, side note, it was just like hilarious, like the first time he ever had to do it, because this guy has like never dealt with needles ever, and like I'm asking him to go above and beyond. Like, he doesn't even, like, all he sees is like a little tiny needle, and he's like, I don't want to put that in you, and I'm just like, you have to, because I can't reach it. Anyways, so that was interesting. He's I'm slowly making him into a little nurse, but I mean, not really, but he'll help me with things here and there. So one thing I did also want to mention this week, because I have lost more weight, and that's good, right? But one of the negative side effects about weight loss surgery is hair loss. It's a topic that is never fun, and honestly, I thought that would never happen to me personally. I know that's like, so it's a little dumb, right, to be like, no, like 90% of people have weight loss surgery and they lose their hair, but that's not gonna happen to me, right? But it did. It started to happen. So the other day, my cat was on my shoulder, and I don't have video or anything of it. I think I did take pictures, but anyway, that's a different thing. So, my cat was on my shoulder, and she was chewing my hair, per usual, because that's like her calico cat thing. I don't know why she does it, but that's like a security blanket for her. Anyway, so she was chewing on my hair. I hate it, so I always kick her off whenever she does it, because I'm like, no, you can't do this. This hurts, And as I kicked her off, I was like feeling my hair to see like where she had chewed it to try and fix it. And a huge chunk of my hair came out. And I'll insert pictures somewhere in here. And that was really hard to have that happen, because it literally, like, I didn't even have to pull it. I just touched my hair, and it was just in my hand, and I cried. Like, I'll be honest, I cried. That was a lot for me, because I've always had issues with my hair being a little on the thinner side, and I've always contributed that to the diabetes, because that is the thing as well too. If you're type 1 diabetic, type 1 diabetics actually do go through hair loss when their blood sugars are fluctuating. So if you have a lot of highs, a lot of lows, where my A1C has never been able to be stable, and my blood sugars have never really been able to be stable, my hair at times will fall out. Because I remember back a couple years ago, when my blood sugars were constantly 400 and 500, because I was having issues with getting my insulin at the time, my hair started falling out, and that was like a really big thing for me. So to have it happen now, and to have my blood sugars be actually relatively pretty good, I'm still having some issues in the morning with being high, but that's a different story. But relatively overall throughout the day, my blood sugars are excellent. They're, under 120, I would say, at least 95% of the day. So to have that happen again, and to have my hair fall out again, and feel like, I'm doing everything right, I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to, it sucks. It sucks. There's no way around it. And, like, obviously I'm not bald. Like, you can see that I still have hair, right? Like, that's still a thing. But, it's very thin. It's gotten very thin. There's, like, little patches, like, here on the side. Like, you could probably see here on the side that my hair is a little bit thinner. I'm starting to, like, lose hair right there, a little bit up here, a little bit on the side here. It's starting to just thin out, and starting to become an issue. So that's, like, one of those realities that I think is really important for people to understand, that again, I say this all the time, this is not the easy way out. Like, honestly, the easy way out is just dieting and exercising and doing it the natural way. This is so much harder, and you do lose, a lot. You lose your stomach, so you lose the ability to eat like normal people. I will never be able again to be able to have, like, a normal sized meal. There's always, I'll probably be able to get close, right? But, I'm never going to be able to eat, a full plate of food, or have seconds, or, and it's just, you don't think about these things, and you don't think that they're a big deal until, like, you start living life again after the surgery, and then it becomes harder because, like, you go out to dinner with somebody and you have, like, 2 bites of food, and then they look at your food and they're like, "Oh, are you not hungry?" And I'm like, "No, I'm hungry, but my stomach isn't hungry," so, like, and then I feel like, at least for me and my family too, like, a lot of our celebrations and our victories and things like that are, like, celebrated by food, which would make sense, right? I mean, I didn't get to 300 pounds by myself, right? So, celebrate, I'm not blaming anybody. Please don't take that out of context. I'm not blaming anyone for my weight. My weight was my responsibility. But when your life kind of revolves around, hey, something good happened, something positive happened, let's go eat, that's really hard to do when you can no longer do that. So I do feel a little isolated sometimes. Sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to go out and do things because I'm just like, I don't want to be around the food. I don't want to deal with that yet. And maybe that's something that'll come easier to me as time goes on. But right now I am struggling a little bit with that and trying to find normalcy, I guess, in my life again. My sister is coming out in March, and I'm actually a little nervous. I don't know why, but it's just the idea, like, I don't like being watched when I'm eating now. It's weird to me. I have a lot of, like, insecurities about it, because, I'm still heavy. So, people look at me and it's like, hey, you're still heavy, like, are you sure you're not going to eat that? Like, I don't know. So maybe I'm just making a big deal out of nothing, but that's just some of my feelings and my depressions and my anxieties right now. And it's kind of all just spiraling, and it's not because of the hair loss. I think the hair loss is a part of it, but it's like just realizing the sacrifices that I'm having to make and I'm going to continue to have to make in order to be healthy. I think the end result is going to be worth it, obviously, because I'm going to be healthy. I'm going to be able to move around and do even more things than I never was able to do or haven't been able to do in a long time. So I think I want to film this too, but one thing I really want to do when I get healthy enough is I want to go back and I want to go horseback riding. I have not been horseback riding in years, like since I was like 16 or 17, and I got too heavy that I wasn't comfortable enough getting on like a saddle, because saddles, I don't know if you guys know this, but they're not made for like the plus size people, not really, you know. Like I know a horse physically can probably carry me. Of course, I freaking love horses, which is so weird because like I'm definitely a city kid. Like I didn't grow up on a farm, I didn't grow up in anything like that, but I grew up in like a metropolitan area. But farm animals and horses, like they are my thing. I love them. So I cannot wait to be able to do that one day, and I'm definitely gonna film it. I'm definitely gonna take you guys with me, because that's like, it's just like one of those things that like you get to do now because you've lost weight. And again, that's where like I feel like all the suffering that I'm going through right now is gonna be worth it at the end, because I'm gonna be able to have my life back. I'm gonna be able to do the things that I haven't been able to do in years, and I'm just gonna have my life back. And that's really exciting. So I just realized that I did not film an outro for this video. So I think we're gonna go ahead and end the video here. I really just want to say that I really appreciate, again, all the comments and stuff that you guys have left me. It did really help ease me a lot in the last week, because I was definitely very nervous about gaining weight, but I didn't really gain weight, I guess. So anyways, just thank you for all the comments and the support, as usual. And if you like these videos and you like me and you like this channel, make sure that you subscribe, like this video, and hit the little notification bell so that way you get notified whenever I come out with new videos. Also, please make sure to continue commenting on the videos. I really would like to do content that is something that you guys are interested in. I have some ideas on things that I want to do, so I'm working on that. Just kind of bear with me, as my schedule's a little crazy right now with school and, you know, some other things going on. But I will try to get these up for you every week, and we'll try to make it fun, right? Because weight loss should be fun. Alright, thank you so much for everything. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next